Hello, FleetReadyFam. Welcome to FleetReadyGaming. My name is Sivad, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a Sivad Reacts to Noobifier's coverage of Star Citizen Live. Today is Friday, April 21st, 2023. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right. So we have our video up and ready, and let's go ahead and see what happened in today's coverage.
Yes. It's nice that Star Citizen content is back, and I hope that everyone's having a good time with the newest patch. Hello, YouTubers. This is the Noobifier. Today is the 21st of April, 2023. There was an hour-long Star Citizen Live mission feature team Q&A and some other stuff. Here's what you need to know. We had Ed and Elliot from the mission features team, and they promised to go into greater detail about what they do. Questions would be taken from chat, but also from a post made earlier on Spectrum. The mission feature teams use the assets the other teams make to make missions. Physical props, game features such as mining and salvage, and of course lore. Lore is a big driver. All of this allows this team to make custom missions for us. They explained that this might be why some of the mission types that you would think would be obvious may not have been made yet, and that might be because they're waiting for unfinished assets. To make the missions, all disciplines need to have been done, and they confirmed that missions is fairly down the stream, relying on others to be finished. Jared highlighted that, for example, we have the Herald and the MSR, so why don't we have data missions? And the team confirmed that they could fake a data mission, but that it would make more sense to wait for that loop to be evolved and added properly. This would ensure that the mission and the game loop are the same, that the mission would not just be a placeholder. Jared said
no
that
wasted
they were
time,
being ready to produce
effort.
a tour of the UK office, which is exciting. They spoke about scaling the difficulty of the missions to suit larger groups of players.
Please
They
do that, CIG.
That most of the missions that aren't those
large-scale
dynamic events are scaled quite small. They're always
going to pause for a second. Yes, I really hope they do this sooner rather than later. Large groups and orgs would benefit greatly from having some missions that are tailored to them. You know, have missions that are upwards to 10, even 20 people, that are some insane battles, you know, like a mini Xeno threat type of mission, or something that's spread across the entire of the system, so different groups have to go and take care of, you know, different objectives. Kind of similar to that one assassination mission where you and one other person both had to assassinate two separate targets within like a 15-30 second time frame, or else the mission would fail. You know, something like that would be really cool for larger groups that, you know, bigger time scale, of course. You know, you have 10-15 minutes within each other's group to take out an established target, or, you know, a satellite or something. And those that get away, you lose a chunk of, you know, your profits as a group. But yeah, exciting. Hope we get that sooner.
He's thinking about ways to release missions at several difficulty levels, catering to a varied audience. Chat asked for PvP missions, and the panel confirmed that these are very challenging to make. Making a situation where two players are consenting to combat and opposed to each other is not as easy as you think it is, and simply setting the environment where this would occur naturally is actually easier. To paraphrase,
yes and no. I can see how, yes, it is easier, and I'm reading the subtitles here where they're saying such as Jump Town, or I assume to say is a naturally occurring PvP location where people come of their own volition and it naturally occurs. But with a mission, yeah, I get that it's harder because anyone could necessarily come in any ship, and so there could be a balancing issue there. But at the same time, make it to where, you know, the mission is only viable to, you know, specific, you know, I don't know, specific ships that can only jump to the location, or provide a ship. You know, back in, gosh, I don't remember what patch it was, but there was an old Tessa Bannister mission to where she would give the player a Cutlass Black to go do the mission. And I remember this being so cool because at the time I didn't own a Cutlass Black, and I got to try it out, and then I had to bring it back. If the ship got destroyed, the mission was failed. implement something like that, and have it to where maybe it's within city limits. There are ways that you can design this to where it works and is less likely to be exploited. Just a thought.
It's easier to create an area such as Jumptown where PvP will happen versus making a specific mission pitting two people against each other. Chat asked about adding rare components to the salvage missions like a loot crate, but the team said that they see the entire salvage mission as a big loot crate, so there's no specific need to add a legendary item, for example, as the reward for each of these missions. They discussed it further, and the justification they presented made sense. They also confirmed that this could change in the future as balance is done to the missions. Perhaps the team might feel that the work and time invested by the player isn't worth the current reward, and a rare dropped item might make that better. They confirmed that the Mobiglass would continue to be the main mechanism for finding and accepting missions. They are exploring other ways, such as meeting a random NPC in passing who needs help, and us players would call that a side quest NPC, not
I definitely get it. Mobiglass for quick and easy mission grabs, but I think it should not just be side quests for NPCs. Just like how you have hero missions that, we have to go through the Mobiglass to get the mission and then meet said hero NPC. There, just like how you CIG have stated for like bounty hunting, there's going to be bounty hunting boards that you can go up to and be able to accept contracts from those. I think something similar should be the case as well, but with NPCs. Hopefully, if they get these side quest NPCs up and running well enough, maybe that could change and they could develop some more stuff in tandem with that afterwards. I would like to see more interaction with NPCs.
All missions in an alpha work perfectly, and they spoke about bug fixing versus workarounds. Some bugs remain persistent from patch to patch, and the team then sometimes chooses to take a mission offline for an entire patch until it can be addressed properly. Refueling was designed with the intent to add NPCs as part of the released mechanic. It is currently a player-on-player mechanic, and in the future, this will be something that you can delegate to an NPC, but this is waiting on many other behavior systems. Again, they don't want to fake something when they are going to have to do it again anyways. They're interested in adding larger cargo missions, but a more complete cargo system is needed for the same reasons as what I just spoke about. Jared spoke about the new roadmap having cargo elevators listed as a nearer term goal. Reputation is now being managed by this team, and they're working on reputation based on hostility. Be bad more often, and more bad people will care less if you go into their bad areas. But if you start killing lots of bad people in the bad areas, they will start to hate you more as well. After a short segue, Jared demoed a totally awesome fan creation, a replica of the Parasite helmet. We moved on. Technical Director of Technology, David Gill, aka Bones. They spoke for 2 minutes about where his nickname came from. Bones told him about himself. He's a coder who creates the backend, allowing others to create the UI. Bones was asked about some past projects that he had worked on. He said in 2002, he was part of a team of people who were working on a gardening-themed ET 20th anniversary game. He admitted that the description sounded odd, but the game itself was also odd and creative, and that game never released. That's it, a fun show. Thanks very much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the breakdowns, please consider subscribing so I can help to keep you up to date.
Give him Noobifier a thumbs up there. Interesting stuff. I'm excited for a lot of these features to come. I can't wait for more of them to be finally in our hands. And please CIG improve on the AI and make it more interaction with the AI. And that's what makes it immersive. But with that being said, we're going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give the video a thumbs up. Really helps us out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting actually at 97 subscribers. Our ticker is behind. But we are getting close to that 100 mark where we'll release our second giveaway. That being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.